Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's 5:30 here in the UK on Tuesday, the 17th of November. The pedals come off the gas a little bit in the US, and as you can see, the advances and the declines pretty much the same. S&P is down 9 points after a very good close yesterday, and that's made up an awful lot of ground in the last half hour or so. It was down 20-30 points and moving up quite strongly. As you can see, all of the measures of the trend on VectorVest are up, but one thing we note here is that the MTI, the market timing indicator, in fact is at 1.72. And the guys at the research department at VectorVest tell me that if the MTI gets above 1.65, we're actually pushing up into a mega overbought situation. The MTI can stay up there for quite a long time. It can stay up there for weeks. But nevertheless, when it gets up towards that level, you won't have to worry. We have to stress a little bit that the market, in fact, could be prone to a pullback. The buy-sell ratio still got a little bit of legs in it at 3.49 at the moment. It gets to a mega overbought situation at 4.25, so it's got a little way to go. Nevertheless, starting to move into an area where we should maybe be a little hesitant about taking new positions. I think I've got the market timing chart open. This is the VectorVest composite of the US. The red and green triangles are our shortest term measure of the trend, and those produce some really good swing trades, folks, with the trend. So some great signals, 2 to 3 day signals with that. You just couldn't get any better than that, really. The stochastic is up around 100. This is a 14-day stochastic, folks. So it's in an overbought situation. Always best to be buying it when it's down around 20 or 30. The MTI itself is up at that 1.72 level now, and the buy-sell ratio sitting around 3.5. There's the buy-sell ratio, that green line moving up here. So we're moving into this situation where invariably we're going to get a little bit of a pullback sooner or later. So I think that the broader market would seem to be stronger than the S&P 500. Remember, the VectorVest composite is a measure of the entire market, and it's broken this high that occurred when Pfizer made that announcement Monday week ago. The VectorVest composite has exceeded that, whereas the S&P has not exceeded that as yet. So what have I done? Well, not that much, I'm afraid. I bought into GRWG, and it's going. I bought into it at about 25, I think, but I don't like it. It's rising on falling volume. That's never good, so I'm watching it very carefully this afternoon, and we'll keep watching it very carefully indeed. So lovely cup and handle pattern, absolutely textbook cup and handle pattern. The other share that I'm holding in the US is in fact a gold stock that I held through the Pfizer announcement, which is Newmont. And if we think of gold, folks, the gold market came back yesterday with the second vaccine announcement, but it's actually made that all up. However, yesterday's trading on the gold market, the bullion market, was a doji, and I think that we have to be very careful. A close on the gold market below 1848, and there's an awful lot of fresh air down there. Okay, but to buy stocks, and I nearly bought into Polymetal yesterday in the UK. To buy a gold stock, I think you should look for a close above 1900. That would be a reasonable confirmation that there is at least a short-term bottom in. Remember, gold is not for everybody, okay? Gold is not for everybody, only for those people that can manage risk proactively. So GRWG going okay. I was tempted to get into Square, but I haven't done anything yet. The market being in a mega overbought situation worried me a little bit. Okay, so in the UK, well, UK market's off a bit today, 50 or 60 points the last time I looked, but everything is up. And as you can see, the MTI getting up towards that 1.65 level, and the buy-sell ratio on an incredible 4.13 last night. So the UK market moving into a mega overbought situation. I haven't really done anything, but I'm very impressed with Sylvania. It seems to have broken out. This is a great little platinum mine. Numbers on VectorVest really couldn't be better. Growth rate of 37% next year. So they're just going to mint money with the platinum price at this level. Plus has in fact moved strongly. It came back to support at 14. It did what they always do. Market moved back to the orders. And Avon had a good day yesterday. It's just broken out of a little flag pattern. Cranswick's had an awesome run. I was worried about CC, but it seems to be moving okay. The one we have to worry about, folks, is Games Workshop, because I've given back quite a bit there, and unfortunately you have to give back to keep in the big winners. That's a very important level. It's still on a hold in VectorVest. The fundamentals couldn't be better. I'm hoping for some form of support around here. Otherwise it'll have to go, and I'll have to lock in. I bought it on that DEW up, which was just there, folks, just there at 43.44. So I'm still okay in it, but that sell-off at the Pfizer announcement, I presume motivated by no more than if people go back to work, they won't have as much time to play games. That's certainly the only thing that comes to mind. So US markets and the UK markets moving into at least a short-term overbought situation. Just be careful about new purchases at around these levels. I suspect we're going to get a bit of a pullback, but the market looks very strong indeed. Gold market sitting at support. I think we need a close above 1900 before even the bravest people jump in. I hope this helps. Thank you.